So on which direction is Angkor Wat from the hotel? Is it north, south, west?
Actually, it's the south.
To the south.
Oh no, north. Sorry, sorry, north. Yeah.
North. So on this, there's a good map the hotel
They
gave
just
us.
cut the rock smoothly. They put top to top together, and they join in the middle. That's all.
There was a temple like that in Vietnam. You know, where they rub the rocks smooth and then rub them together. No cement.
You catch up. Come on. So we've just come through the east gate, and this is the Angkor Wat temple, I believe.
Time to build Angkor Wat is about 37 years. And the king who built this temple is named Suryavarman II. And the main purpose of this king, he built Angkor Wat for dedicated to Vishnu God. So the first name of Angkor Wat is not Angkor Wat. The original name of Angkor Wat we call by the Hindu Sanskrit Paramat Borom Vishnu Lok, which means a great world for the Vishnu God. Angkor Wat, after they built it, and then they continue for worshipping and everything, until 16th century, Angkor Wat were changed from a Hindu to Buddhist, or converted from a Hindu to Buddhist. And they just gave the name they call Angkor Wat. So Angkor Wat is from the Buddhist Sanskrit. Angkor, which means king city, and Wat, which means a Buddhist that rock is stuck in there. Because that type of stone is very strong material. So when the water of the rain getting down, the water have to stuck in that hole, and when the sun hit to that rock, so the water in that rock will be evaporated, and the temperature of the sand it would be the same level. Yeah, so this is how. And Hindu peoples, Hindu religions, using Angkor Wat to be a caste system. So in the first level, they would be allowed a middle class and a high class for pay to get the holy water.
So these are the special steps that the king and the Hindus climbed to get to the highest point.
So Vishnu, he was the main god of the Hindu. When he wants to do something, he just magic someone to do for him. So he can reincarnation himself to be 10 times. 10 times. So now he got 9 times already. And they said one more time will be in the future. But we don't know when it's going to be. Yeah.
So yesterday, when the gates that went into top,
Yes,
they
ma'am.
had the happy and the sad faces. They were sitting on the serpent.
Yes, ma'am.
They were sitting
Actually,
on the serpent.
that was the story. When we finish here, we're gonna walk down to that side, and you will see that bas relief. It's about that story. The top one of that story is Sycamore, Germany. So we are joining with the South Pacific Asia. We have 18 countries. South Pacific Asia, we have 18 countries, and we are stay under in charge of the UNESCO. So Angkor Wat is governed by UNESCO in 1992. So everything UNESCO will maintaining the temple. Yeah.
So they can only put certain have like this, and they don't have unlimited plans, but they have lots.
Yes? No. And the day celebration, the people just going down collecting the water. Yes, ma'am. We call holy water because every single pond they represent it to every single element. Yes. So they just going down collect the water a little bit from here, a little bit from there, a little bit from there, and mix that water to be in one. And the priest, it's still unfinished. Because when the next king in power, they also care how their own temple too. Because every king, when they was in power, at least they built a temple, 10 or 20 temples. Buddha statue, you see the gold color, on the Buddha statue. And that side is much more better. Yeah, we have a big amazing. Look at the styles of the dresses. Okay, so we're going to the west side. You will see the best views on the west. then they come. And this is the bell, it's for religion. That was the original bell. And this one is for the king bell. This one is like 1,000 years old.
Oh!
This one.
Oh my goodness. I think we go back a long way. You do. Do you know, I was thinking the same thing. I wanted to walk behind the cool, just in the cool.
And I want to sit on the top there.
And then when you go, we're quite happy.
Yeah, please take me a photo. Please take me to good chair. Good.
Conservation or conservation work.
The ocean find the holy water. When you look at here, this is the monkey. In Hindu, they call Hanuman. And he's holding the tail of a snake. And the head of the snake in there is about 25 meters.
Oh my God.
And this is the team of the god. And they're holding the body of the snake. And this is the ocean. This is the ocean. Alligators and species in the water. Yeah. So the topic of the story is like the gods and the demons cooperation and churning the ocean and find the holy water. These waters in the bottom. So we slowly pull up one of the big mountains, put in the middle of that ocean, and use a snake to hug that mountain and make the mountain moving. But yeah, they use a snake to hug the mountain to be a rope and then moving the mountain like that until 1,000 years of the time of the churning, and then the water of the ocean is nearly dry, and then something will appear from the ocean. The first is flower, the second elephant with 3 heads, the third one horse with 5 heads, the fourth one lady, her name Lakshmi.
This was painted apparently. So I think we timed our visit to this place about right, as it's 9:30 and all the tourists are arriving, so that's just fine.
Look, it's swinging on the other monkey's tail.
This is the one that tapped me on the head when I walked past. Still very interested. So here we are on a floating pontoon bridge over the moat. It is made of plastic and floats, and guess what? It bounces. So this is a Buddhist temple set in front of the old temple behind it.
But how can the lift get in here? Like the leaf, when the leaf is pulled down on the ground, it's clear. Temple was hit by lightning. So after hit by lightning, the king was thinking about bad luck, the location, and he never built the temple finish. So the history of this temple is the name. There's a place for a zip line they're starting. By the Buddhist king, the same king who built Angkor Town. So this temple was built by the Buddhist king, his name Varman VII. And the purpose of him, he just built for his Indian sister. So, and all these buildings were spent time to build, just only almost like 6 years, 7 years. And by John, he spent 19 years. And these are not. So all 100% of a temple, when they build, you have to build a moat.
I hope you're going to feed them.
No more food. No food to give them.
No, they're a bit disappointed in you.
So this is where the king took a bath.
It's very big, eh?
His
massive.
own
He was
built
obviously a good
swimming pool.
Stay here, actually. Here?
Yeah.
Here? Even that side.
Yeah.
Originally, it's supposed to be Buddha meditation, but the king who got a wife from a Hindu, see that chop it off.
Yes.
And the reason is he doesn't want to keep all the Buddhist temple in her power.
Right.
So that's why Angkor Empire is getting weak at that time,
Yes.
and very weak in 1431. And do you know about why we call Siem Reap province? The history of Siem Reap province is not the first name of this city. Originally, we have Angkor Thom, but
Yes.
when Angkor Empire was to end in 1431, the Thai army, they was invade here.
Right.
So when they invaded here, we moved the capital to Phnom Penh.
Yeah.
So Thai were controlled here about 100 years. After 100 years later, the king who was in Phnom Penh, he was fight to the Thai army
So
in
could
this
this be
area.
the Temple of Doom? So this is a temple that is built from brick. Built
Yeah, in
from brick in 967.
Monastery, and he's going to find the food from the people. And then when he got all that food, he want to go back to the Buddhist monastery. He won't want to feel like that. And then he walked close to the water buffalo, have a baby, and the water buffalo killed the monk. Yeah, that was the truth. The white color,
The white coloured one.
that was the cow.
So they let the buffalo feed on, because this white crop has been harvested.
Yes, ma'am.
They let the buffalo feed on
Everywhere,
what's left.
even water buffalo, even the cow, they can come in everywhere.
So they use the buffalo for ploughing
Yes, ma'am. Correct. You know that.
and holding
pulling the cart.
Somebody very important coming. So this is do-it-yourself water filtering with stones, sand and charcoal.
And other nephew, altogether die is about 8 people. One guy, he is a father. He just going to get the water by this tongue, and then he fell his wallet into the well and his cigarette. His son just finished from school around 11 o'clock like this, so that his money and the wallet and the cigarette get inside there. So his son just take a bamboo step, a bamboo stair, get inside and get into that well. But when they got about 6 meters, that well is no oxygen. So one kid has died in that well.
Salon,
Yes, ma'am.
can you tell her that this is, I bought this because of the little girl.
Back to Sydney. 6 days.
Because that's something.
The Great Ocean Road it's like parallel to the ocean, but it's down to the far
Thank you.